What's going on, y'all? So listen.
What's going on, y'all? So we are here for a new little program that VH1 is giving us with Love and Hip Hop, or I should say Mona Scott Young. Okay, listen. Truth be told, I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. It's called Love and Hip Hop. VH1 presents Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion. Here's my thing. The only reason why I'm really reviewing this is because I actually probably one of the few who missed the ratchetness of Love and Hip Hop. Okay, Love and Hip Hop used to make the channel pump. Okay, it used to make it bump. It used to make it pump. That was my go-to. After starting the week off, and sometimes you don't know how the week gonna go or whatever. Work might be a little crazy, maybe a little slow or something like that. Then I come home and I watch Love and Hip Hop, and it gives me the chance to just get crazy, get funny, just do all type of stuff, whatever with it, because it's a show that I looked at just for fun. And regardless of if the people pissed me off, it was still one of my favorite go-to shows, okay? Because it's a show that we don't take serious. We don't take none of these people serious. They just give us entertainment, whether it's good or bad. You know what I'm saying? And we can discuss it and go in on them if we want to. So I missed that. You know what I'm saying? So we are back with this Love and Hip Hop family reunion that is going to be for the next 6 weeks. Well, 5 more after this one. And so basically, what is going on is, Love and Hip Hop, Mona Scott and them, they was like, listen, since we kind of fell off a little bit, the virus then came in and effed us all up. Let's go ahead and put everybody together on this resort in Arizona. Had Trick Daddy make it seem like he the one that brought us all together for a little family reunion or whatever, and him on the grill and shit like that. So Trick Daddy got his son, one of his older sons, I think his name was Jaden or Jay, found out that he's going to a HBCU. I was like, all right, go ahead, young man. Do what you got to do. We see Mama D pop up, Young Jock pop up. He said him and Kendra still together, okay, but she had to stay back and she had to actually do some work. She is a lawyer, so she just can't be dropping stuff to be playing around with these kids, okay. And so in her place, Young Jock brings his older son. All right, I think his name is Amani or something like that. So then we got Mama D, of course. We see Mama D. She come up in there. She talking about she got her own sauces and stuff like that. Scrappy and Bambi show up. Yandy show up. She playing around on the grill, peeling shrimps and stuff like that. Thanking Trick Daddy for being there for Mendeecees. Even though they have never met, he had already always reached out to him while he was in prison, and talking about that whole situation. Of course, we already know that Mama D and Young Jock, they cousins in real life. So, they family, they just goofing off or whatever. And we see Jay talking about the fact that Mama D always on the honey. Yes, she is, okay? We see Sierra and Paris show up. They're bringing together just about everybody from every city of the Love and Hip Hop franchise, And if you don't know, it's New York, it's Atlanta, it's LA, and it's Miami, okay? And so, Sierra and Paris show up. Then we got who else showed up at this point in time? Ray J showed up. Everybody else, first of all, everybody showing up without a mask. Ray J was the only one that showed up with the mask, and he had this blanket on. He had to let us know that it's Hermes, okay? I got this Hermes blanket on. I got this Hermes blanket on. I said, come on. He gets into the fact that him and Princess, they're still going through their issues at this time. I know y'all saw that recent post that he put up there, and then she gonna comment talk about something. Let's make a baby. Then he just did an interview with Harvey Levin from TMZ, basically saying that they're together, but they're working on being together. They ain't getting a divorce, okay? That's basically what's going on. They not getting a divorce, okay? They playing around with their feelings because it ain't ours, Moving on from that, Sierra pops up. Not We already know Sierra was there. Carly Red and her daughter pops up. Trina pops up as well with Joy. But when Carly gets there, this is where the issues start happening, because if you remember the last season of Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta, Carly Red and Sierra had issues with each other, okay? And they used to be thick as thieves, all right? Everybody know how tight they used to be. And so one of the main storylines on the last season was them falling out and, the court date situation and other stuff that happened, and, them not being, you not being there for me when I was doing this and you not being me for that. Okay, so when Sierra sees Carly, Carly don't say nothing to her. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh Lord, here we go. She is trying to understand what's going on. I said, I know y'all, we are in a fucking pandemic, okay? Something could have happened to either one of y'all, and y'all letting petty stuff still divide y'all. Like, come on, it got to be a little drama, whether it's fake or not, to get the show rolling. I was like, okay, so this is where we starting off. And of course, once again, Ray J got to steal the show and holler out that he got on an Hermes blanket. At least he had a mask on. Fizz showed up too, and April, but they showed up separately, okay? Fizz just there for the food, okay? He looked like he ain't ate in days, so, he's just there for the food at this point. We don't know what April there for, but this gonna be interesting. It should be. We'll see. So as we get into this little barbecue so-called family reunion thing, the next people that show up is actually Mendeecees and his mama, okay? So of course, at this point, I'm sitting here like, Yandy caught off guard, okay? I was like, well, you should have known that, you probably should have never put it past your husband that he'll probably bring his mama, okay? And this is Yandeese. This is Mendeecees' first, trip away from since he been out of jail. That's what I should say. Since he been out of jail. And he up there talking to Jock and scrapping him, but whatever, about the fact that, after he meets Trick Daddy and thank him for, looking out for him. And, I guess he had people in there too that he knew that was looking out for him as well. He's talking about the fact that he gone from one lockdown to another lockdown. That's what it seemed like, because at this point, after he was charged with trying to, traffic like 47 kilos of cocaine or whatever, drugs, he said the banks don't even want his money. They closing down his accounts or whatever, because he was charged with laundering or something like that. Baby, they don't want nothing to do with Mendeecees, so it's kind of hard for him to get his life back on track, but he's still, trying to do so. And then you got the whole situation with his mama and Yandy. Yandy trying to make it seem like she okay with the mama being there, but we already know Yandy don't give a fuck about that mama. I mean, she probably do, but that ain't her favorite person in the world, okay? And of course, mama had to, were you expecting me or whatever? She was like, no, I wasn't. But if I would have known that you was coming, I would have made you a plate. But, that's that. We got Jock over here talking about how, Carly daughter look exactly like her and all this stuff. And I was like, the way he was speaking, I said, Jock, where you going with this? Because don't encroach on that territory. You got Kendra. It'll be weird as fuck if you try, use a womanizer. Don't go after the daughter, okay? Don't do that. It was just a little weird feeling, uncomfortable, made me uncomfortable when he was talking about the girl, even though she's a grown woman, but she's still your ex-daughter, okay? So don't do that, and you are a womanizer. I was like, oh no, where we going with this job? But then, at this point, Yandy sits down with Carly, okay? And she's having a conversation with her. She was like, hey girl, what's going on? I see that before you get drunk, because Carly was like, girl, come take a shot with me. Girl, I can't take no shot because I'll be all out of control and everything. Girl, I can't do that. Okay, bitch. But before you get a little bit lit, because I see where it's about to go, and since I got you clear-headed right now, I see the fact that you and Sierra ain't spoke since you got here. Now I know, like, y'all used to be thick as thieves and tight than a motherfucker. What's going on with that? Girl, let me tell you something. Like, see, it's like, we used to be cool. It's a long story. Like, we used to be real cool or whatever. But, you just gotta see who your friends are. Like, some people be real fake about what their intentions are being your friend, and some people probably just there for the clout and stuff. When she said that shit about clout, I said, Carly, Sierra got her own. I follow Sierra, okay? Sierra's doing pretty well on her own, I follow her on Instagram, okay? But Sierra, you still with BK? Y'all still engaged? Where that nigga at? He gonna pop up on the show. I got questions. That's the only thing I got questions about. But anyway, fuck that. Sierra gonna do what she gonna do. She gonna get hurt when she wanna get hurt. But I'm sitting here like, Carly, what clout you talking about, sweetness? Okay, what clout, baby? Okay, girl, what? So she basically said they had another falling out because of the fact that, when she was with Arkansas Mo and she was going through what she was going through in a divorce or whatever, Sierra had sent her a nasty text or whatever, mocking the marriage and all this stuff or whatever. So of course Carly said I had to blast her out in the blogs and stuff. I said, okay. And at this point, while she was trying to talk, we got Sierra sitting right there on the other side, and she was like, that's not what happened. That's not, listen, if you gonna say my name or whatever, but if you gonna tell the story correctly, because that's not what happened. Can I come over there and we can talk or whatever right quick? Here you go, Carly. No, this ain't the time to talk. We can talk, not now, but maybe in the future we can talk, but not right now. I'm sitting here like, girl, you might as well go ahead and get the shit off your chest right now. Why keep holding on to it? Because the subject has been brought up, and you already saying your piece or whatever. She can't say hers? It's just a mess. Okay, I said y'all finna start this mess off already. Okay. Meanwhile, everybody see where it's heading. Trina want to do a little lingerie party or whatever for the girls. Trick said have everybody to do, certain people do certain things for, each different day. We got Paris being messy and nosy, but she want to know the same thing some of us want to know too. What the fuck exactly went down between Fizz and April? Because y'all remember that bullshit that happened. Oh, we was on their ass, okay? We came together as a family on that one, okay? And the disdain that we had for that situation. Hey, Omarion, how you doing, boo? Okay, the Millennium Tour still on because my shit didn't get canceled yet, okay? But y'all still keeping hope alive, all right? But anyway, all of that stuff. Omarion be working on his fitness. That's all that he been doing. Him and his brother Orion, that's all they been doing is posting pictures together, getting y'all little women moist and shit. Some of y'all niggas too, okay? Somebody said, and you know it, girl. But anyway, so she want to know what happened between them two, why they ain't together no more, and what's going on between that. I said your nosy ass, because you ain't got no damn business, which I don't understand. I don't understand why Paris is there. And thank God Zell is not there, okay? If he pops up, I'm gonna be irked, okay? Because he is just anyway, moving on from that, Trick Daddy, he gives a speech with Mama D, and they just have a good time for the rest of the time at the little cookout. And listen, Bambi had the line for me so far, okay? She said, listen, the food that Trick Daddy is cooking, it look good as hell, but I don't know about eating it because Trick Daddy look like one of those uncles that don't wash their hands, okay? And I said, you know what? I ain't never thought about it, but when you look at them, yeah. So everybody is in their respective rooms. First of all, I don't like what Mona didn't look like that she didn't put them up in like some little motel type of shit. Cause I'm looking at the couches and shit. The couches look worn down or whatever. I said this shit look old as fuck, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? It was at the probably some last minute shit. Okay, truth be told, did we really need this family reunion? No, because at the same time, if y'all can put all these motherfuckers together, okay, no mask and all, y'all can get back and get a crew up in there to film. Y'all could have finished the rest of Love and Hip Hop New York. You could have finished the rest of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta or wherever hell else that wherever it started. You left off at doing Corona. I mean, I'm just saying. That's what y'all better be doing, okay? But anyway, moving on from that, we got Yandy and Mendeecees. They up in their room talking. She trying to decide what she want to put on for the lingerie party get together that Trina is putting together. He was like, say some of that shit for me or whatever, because the way he made it sound was as if they haven't really had sex ever since he came out of jail. Now, he got out of jail in January. And I'm sitting here like, that's months. That's over a year. Okay? Because right about now, they saying Kamala and the vice president or whatever. So this has been filmed recently, and I'm sitting here like, so you ain't have sex in almost a year because the kids keep getting up in bed? But I'm pretty sure that they have, but they probably didn't have it as much as they wanted to and as free, the way that they wanted to. I said, well, that's what happened when you got a bunch of kids in the house, okay? And they ain't seen they daddy and shit all the time. You got to make time. You can't tell me they ain't fuck when he got out of jail up in that car, okay? Bitch, I would have told everybody to get out. I would have said, roll them windows up. Driver, roll up the partition, please, okay? Because you ain't finna see me on my knees. Well, that's what Yandy was gonna say, because y'all ain't finna see all that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking, because I'm pretty sure they got it in at least a few times that first day, but she just annoyed at the fact that Mendeecees brought his mama. And he was like, I can't just leave her out of things. He was like, Yandy, like, but this is a vacation for me and you to reconnect and stuff like that. I want to be with my husband. But he get what she talking about and all that stuff. Meanwhile, we get over there to Carly and her daughter. The daughter trying to figure out what she want to wear, whatever. She brings up the situation between her and Sierra and the issue. And of course, Carly talking about how Sierra wasn't a friend and all this stuff and woo woo woo. Truth be told, I feel like Carly putting 20 on 10 in the words of Forest Rocks. In the words of It's Rocks, I should say. Okay, because she took the 4 off. In the words of Rocks, all right? Because, like, girl, don't nobody care. Y'all stretching this shit out just to be mad, okay? You're too old for this. And I was looking at her daughter. What's her daughter name? Jasmine. I said, Jasmine, 26 years old. Well, damn, bitch. How old is Carly? Okay? How old is Carly? All right, Carly, you gotta be at least approaching 50 for real. I'm just saying, unless you had your daughter when you was 16, 15, 17 years old, around that age, you gotta be at least approaching 50. You gotta be almost there, if not there, okay? I'm just saying. Because, I'm the age that I am. Why I hate giving out my age, okay? I'm 34 years old. Y'all can do the math. I was born in 87. I always put that out there. I don't know why I hate giving out. My mom is 20 years older than me, okay? My mom 54, okay? So, seduced a little subtraction or whatever. I'm just sitting here like, damn, Carly, you got to be close to 50, almost there, something like that, unless you had her at a real young age. I don't know, but Carly, bitch, you look good. I ain't gonna say nothing about that. So just put your age out there. We don't care. You look good for that age. Just be a spokeswoman for some good skin, okay? Whether you had it done or not, whether it's natural or not. I mean, you look good, bitch. You look good for now, okay? Moving on from that, we get Bambi and Sierra talking about the situation and, the whole thing going on between her and Carly. Girl, don't nobody care about that no more. We moved on from that. We get to this whole situation where Sierra said, Mama D came over there talking about we gotta pray and hope and keep Bams and Scrappy together because they said something about I heard something about divorce and we need to keep them together. Girl, why say this? Because now Bambi is annoyed. She was like, yeah, we've been having issues in our marriage, whatever, because she's trying to balance being a wife and a mother, because especially when you with somebody that's immature as Scrappy can be. You know what I'm saying? And her whole thing is, we got married, and then right after we got married, I got pregnant, and before I can even get back into the marriage mode of, taking care of my husband and trying to figure all that out, I get pregnant again. So now we still just trying to adjust to stuff and, balance stuff out and figure that out. And yeah, we get into an argument and you say something about we're going to get a divorce. And I'm like, keep the same energy when I wake up and all this stuff. So maybe Mama D overheard some stuff or whatever, but it's not your business to put our business out here in front of all these people. That's what she was saying. So she was like, fuck giving the bitch a benefit of the doubt. No, I'm going to confront that bitch because what you're not going to do is talk about my shit. I said, oh, Lord, here we go. It's like the old wounds. I opened it up again. So everybody is getting ready for this little sleepover or this little slumber party, this lingerie party. Trina got the sex toys, getting ready with Joy and all that stuff. I don't know. Y'all do that. Y'all play with sex toys or whatever when y'all get together with your girls and all that stuff. Trina whole thing is the sex toys that'll make them comfortable, make them be able to just let their inhibitions run wild and they could be free to do whatever because the guys are not there. and all of that. We see everybody looking nice enough. Girl, I was surprised that Mendeecees' mama was there. Okay, bitch, they was asking questions and everything, and Mendeecees' mama said, it was something about, do you want to do it on the first date or something like that. She was like, bitch, that's how my twins got here. I said, oh Lord, Mendeecees mama, I ain't know you was a little hot in the ass like that. But hey, you do what you gotta do. Yandy was a little uncomfortable, said, she was up there telling everybody to call her Miss Juice and everything. But our mamas and stuff was hoes back in the day too. I mean, not hoes, but they got down with the goddamn get down or whatever. Especially the ones that got multiple kids. Okay, so they ain't new to this. They true to it. That's all that it is. Daddies too. Um, I would tell y'all something about my father, but it just, oh my God, it just, I put it on Twitter. But people that I know follow me from my jobs, from the library system, okay, and that works in his where he works at in his location, and they be telling him about my videos and stuff, whatever, and what I be seeing. I found this out recently, okay, and I found some stuff out recently that really kind of hurt me. You know what I'm saying? About some things, but not about what they said, but on him, and I kind of knew it. Oh, how did I get on this? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It just popped up because we was talking about parents. Okay, parents can be hoes. That's all we're gonna say. All right, they used to be hoes in their former lives too. Moving on from that. Maybe one day I'll tell y'all the story. Bitch, nigga. Okay, fuck you. Anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, of course, Ben be feeling some type of way when she see Mama D. I just fucked the mood up for a second. Let me get us back. Ben be just seeing Mama D when she saw, she felt some type of way. Like, this bitch talking about my marriage and everything, talking about my business. Girl, you ain't got no business doing that shit when you coming up in here with these granny witch stockings on and shit, okay? Not the full stockings, but the stockings that come up to the goddamn knee. She said, this old school, bitch, okay? This how we used to do it back in my day, and I gotta show y'all, okay? But I used to put them hoes on the straw. I said, all right, Mama D, take the white things off. Okay, and if they was a little bit clear, you know what I'm saying, maybe we can do something with it. And they used to have a little thing that hold them up that's attached to the panties, with the cute little undies or whatever. Maybe we could have rocked it like that. But no, she just had on regular stockings that come up to the goddamn knee like she finna go to church. Like she finna go to church with her kitten heels on. I said, Mama D, you trying, you know what I'm saying? You trying. And E for effort, bitch. E for effort, And then at this point, here comes Sierra. Not Sierra. Sierra was already there. But here comes Carly and her daughter. At first Carly didn't want to come, but her daughter said it's gonna be other people there, so you ain't gotta worry about the elephant in the room or whatever. So just let that go. And I was like, it ain't even that deep. Like, damn. Stop making stuff so much more dramatic than it needs to be, Carly. You're still a fucking dramatic ass mess. So they're still answering questions and all this stuff. They're asking about, are you submissive? Bam says she's submissive, but she ain't gonna take no shit. They talking about other shit. I'm just gonna fast forward to the stuff that I actually want to get to. So Carly and Sierra finally had this little sit down with Yandy and Bambi because they supposed to be mutual. Oh, and before that, April, Paris had asked April, so because they was like, would you date somebody that's a celebrity or whatever? And Paris said, nah, she like a nigga, like a hood nigga or something like that, because the celebrity people, they fake, Okay, which is understandable. I can get that. But I was about to say something, but I can't say that. But I'd be somebody. No, let me stop. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna lure myself to that. But for the right celebrity, I probably would. And I'm talking about a woman. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we're not gonna do that. Okay, girl, I be selling myself sometimes. That is this girl. That didn't sound right either, bitch. What is you on tonight? Cause you just selling yourself short a little bit. Raise that esteem a little bit, girl. What's going on? Girl, I don't even know. Like, it just happened. It just came out of nowhere. Get that shit together. Okay, bitch. But anyway, we back. Okay, so basically, she asked April what's going on between you and Fizz. She was like, listen, me and Fizz, we cool or whatever, but we not together, okay? We not fucking no more. We worked on it for a year. We went to counseling and stuff. And I was like, y'all had to go to counseling and everything already? No, okay, that goes to show you that you weren't supposed to be together in the first goddamn place. But, later on, when the men interrupted the little jammy jam, Fizz and April was all hugged up, and then Fizz and April left to go to April's room so that Fizz can tuck her in, aka fuck her in. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they did what they had to do. Exes do that. So we already knew they were still messing around some way or another. Okay, especially when alcohol get into the system. Hey, shit is bound to happen. But Carly and Sierra finally had to sit down, and it made me so mad for the simple fact that they literally got over this. I know it's editing, but from what they made it seem like in 2 minutes. Okay, they had a conversation in 2 minutes. Carly basically put out there, first of all, Sierra has been accountable for what she's done. Okay, she said this during the season, last season, that she could have been a better friend, that she could have been there. She's sorry. She the one that kept on apologizing, but it just wasn't good enough for Carly. And Carly said that I just need you to be a friend. I just need you to be there for me because I ain't got nobody in this world because I'm so all alone. Like if you would have came to my birthday and just been like, happy birthday, all of this could have just been done. All this could have been done. I said, bitch, both of y'all full of shit, okay? But they fixed that whole thing and all that shit or whatever. Meanwhile, you got Jock's son over there talking to Carly's daughter, and I said, oh shit, so we finna have a repeat of Carly and Jock again. Of course, Carly trying to bust the mood up, talking about something like father like son, because he did say, Don, all you gotta do is, you supposed to have a high standard, but you supposed to keep yourself humble. Don't ever stop being there because you will stop. I said, oh no. I even had to take pause, like, what? Because you will stop. And then Carly said, like, father like son. Okay, Jock was like, I ain't telling him to go over there on there, but go into at your own risk, okay? Meanwhile, Mendeecees and Yandy and Judy have a little conversation. Girl, Judy pissed off. She a little irked about the fact that, she feel like Yandy took her son away from her. Okay, and all this stuff. Oh, you talking about having time with him? I ain't had time. Girl, I don't care about that. Okay, Judy, it technically ain't really about you when your son go off and get married to his wife. It's about him and his family. Okay, that's what it is. And then you come next. That's how I feel. But hey, it is what it is. Y'all want to keep on dealing with that? Keep on dealing with it. And then Bambi and Mama D had a little conversation, because of the whole situation of what happened. And Mama D was thinking that, Bambi was pissed off at her about a number that she sent to Scrappy's phone by accident, which was his ex-girlfriend number, which I don't understand. Why do you still have Scrappy's ex-girlfriend number in your phone? She said, I was a drunken mess, and you know how I get when I get drunk. I get stupid and say stupid things, do stupid things. And so I sent the number to his phone by accident. Why? I just don't understand that. Explain that. And what you don't have to worry about anything. And I'm sorry about that. You don't have anything to be insecure about. Girl, Scrappy come over there. She was like, I know I ain't got nothing to be insecure about. Scrappy like, what's going on? Oh, your mama was the one talking about we getting a divorce. I said, oh shit. So that's what you're pissed off about. Mama D was caught off guard a little bit. And so now Scrappy is pissed off about it. But Mama D is sitting there like, so I know you're not going to throw me under the bus, but how else did I get the information? I got it from your ass and I truly do believe that he probably did tell her that because Scrappy is a mama's boy. And so, of course, Bambi feels some type of way, and that's basically how it is. Scrappy acting all mad, and that's just how the episode ends. That was cute. It was cute for what it was. Y'all tell me how y'all feel. I'll see y'all next week for the next part. Peace.